What's going on? Happy Friday, everybody. Bobby Fi here, and I am going to talk through my stuff real quick. Sheets was doing some MMA stuff and some other things. He's not going to be here today, but not playing that big for a big Friday. I am playing, some lineups. Got a couple of big one on each site. I've got the 250. I'm playing one lineup. I'm playing one lineup in the 121. One in the 88. Just not playing a ton today. I got some things to do, and I don't want to keep an eye out for the weather. And I just I want to enjoy the Friday. So here's what I've got so far. As far as pitching goes, my highest owned pitcher on DraftKings is Ohtani, and then you get into a bunch of guys, and I actually think Castillo is my number 2. C's, I think just because of the ownership, I'm going to take a gamble here and play him. Logan Allen, Jordan Montgomery, Yuri Perez. And that's sort of my pitching pool on DraftKings. On FanDuel, I am using Montgomery as my main pitcher. I wanted to stack up Philadelphia and the Dodgers on FanDuel, and he allowed me to do so. So that's part of what I'm doing. Then we get into the other positions. Stacks-wise, real quickly before we do that, I do like the Dodgers and Philly. I don't mind Baltimore, assuming that game plays okay. I like Atlanta. Obviously San Diego, but I'm not going to fully stack them. And then Oakland, more for pieces, as a mini stack. They're really cheap, so they sort of make everything else work. With that said, my highest owned catchers will be Alvarez and Murphy. I didn't mention the Mets. I like the Mets stack, even though I'm not thrilled about position as much. I'm playing more 4-man Mets stacks than I am 5-man. That's part of what I just don't love the stack. I like the pricing. But without Alonso, it does feel like a little bit of a worse stack, so I'm not quite as excited about it. Anyway, Alvarez, Murphy, Contreras. That's Milwaukee Contreras, not Contreras from St. Louis, although I think he's fine too. First base, Matt Olson, number 1, Cronenworth, Santana, and Noda. Second base, McNeil, Peterson, and Ozzie Albies. Third base, Austin Riley, Manny Machado, Cabrian Hayes, in that order. Shortstop, Lindor, Marcano, Adames as my main shortstops. Outfield, Brian Reynolds, Jake Sawinski, Acuna, Ozuna, Yelich, Seth Brown, Laureano, and Tommy Pham. So that's sort of what I'm doing. Pop in with questions and thoughts. Say what's up when you get on in here. We'll probably stick around as long as you guys dictate with questions and thoughts, but that's essentially all I'm doing on this slate. I will talk about NBA in just a minute, and well, I guess I may as well do it now. Like Rich B's got MPJ thoughts. He's been bad, but his 7K price tag seems high, but maybe worth it. And I think that what you're playing him for is the lack of ownership. There is a good argument to, like, if he was going to be like really popular, or and I saw that you're playing him in the captain in the Discord, I think that he's totally fine, but he's really been bad. And I mean, the way Christian Braun gave them a lift, or Christian Brown, I just can't say Brown with Braun. I'm sort of more on the Brown side, but I will be honest, and I do have one Michael Porter captain just for the reasons I mentioned. I'm lower on Jamal Murray today. I just don't think we can expect him to go completely nuts every game. He's been so good, but the price is high, and maybe fading him. You hope he has a game like he did in Game 2. Even Game 1 doesn't kill you, because I think you want to play Bam. I think you want to play Jokic, and then I think you want to play Butler. I think you want to try to find a way to play those 3 guys, and to do so, you're using guys like Braun, Lowry, Strus, Vincent, Kevin Love, obviously. These are the ones who I would consider to go in there. The Christian Braun thing is a high risk, high reward play, but I'm definitely considering captaining him and getting in a really nice build around him. So that's a little bit what I'm doing. But I do agree that MPJ could turn it around, and it wouldn't surprise me at all. He hasn't shot the ball well yet. Maybe this is the 50 fantasy point MPJ game. I personally, I'm willing to gamble with it, but I think it's just as likely that Christian Braun gets run like he did in the last game. I don't know if it'll be as effective, but I think he will get a lot of run, especially if Porter keeps missing the defensive rotations as well as just missing every shot. I mean, that can't last forever, right? So I'm not like opposed to it at all, the Porter Jr. thing, obviously, like I said. And I'm just not captaining the super chalk studs and seeing where that leaves me. I'm playing only 8 lineups in the $25. I'm not doing the crazy thing. Maybe for the last game, if we get to a game 7 or if there's a game 6, and then, I would consider looking there, looking at max entering and all that stuff. But as of right now, this is what I've got. So let's see who else I have in there. I have more Vincent than I do Lowry. I have more Struss than I do Robinson. I have more Love than I do Robinson. And I have some Bruce Brown, just about the same amount of Bruce Brown as I do Lowry, a little less Bruce Brown than Lowry. And I'm not playing Lowry and Vincent together much. I'm not playing Strus and Robinson together. And I'm just having a hard time getting to what I'm probably going to do is captain one lineup with Murray, but probably not play him otherwise. So that's a little rundown of what I'm doing. And, please let me know your guys' thoughts. I'm happy to go through anything with you guys. Any questions, any ideas, anything like that. I'll stick around as long as there's questions or thoughts in chat. Otherwise, I'm probably going to get out of here and start getting ready for my Friday and doing the last-minute weather check. I am going to do for those of you who are premium members, I'm going to post my NBA current builds. They're going to change some, but this is what I've got at the moment. And keep an eye out for Miami. They may change their starting line. I don't know if they will, but just keep an eye. That's one thing to keep an eye on, is that they may change their starting lineup. So keep an eye out for that. Anyway, let's see what else. Let's see what we got here. Any news? Bogart's in the lineup. Nope. Nothing that's that interesting to me. So I think that we're going to get out of here. It sounds like you guys it seems like everybody's pretty set on what they're doing. Like I said, I like the Milwaukee, New York, Atlanta, Dodgers, and Philly with pieces from Oakland and San Diego. That's one more thing. There we go. I just named him MJ. Right. MJ knew what was up. He knew I was going to name him. But I think that the Dodgers and Philly are both in really good spots. And I also like the Braves upside. I like the Baltimore a little bit, but I think that I'm going to go with 2 teams that I don't love their lineups, but they're cheap. And they also are in such a good spot. And that's going to be the Milwaukee and the Mets. So that's where I'm at. Anyway, guys, good luck to you all tonight. I hope that somebody takes something down. If anybody's got a sweat, let me know. Let's make sure to have it in Discord so we can sweat along with you and hope you can pull it through. Hopefully it'll be myself and you guys. So anyway, good luck to everybody. Appreciate this. Please give us a like so we can keep doing these videos for free. And we'll have sheets back hopefully a little bit more next week. I am going to be at the US Open next week, so I'm excited about that. It's right in my old backyard. And I'm going to go out there and check that out. So I will be in and out on Thursday, Friday, just to give a heads up, but be around the rest of the week. Anyway, good luck to everybody tonight. I hope you guys crush it, and let's make some money.